HOA Karen tried to evict me from my own home, but she had no idea that I owned the land her house sits on. From the first knock on my door, she acted like she ran the entire neighborhood. She waved papers in my face, listed fake violations, and stood there like she expected me to pack my bags on the spot. But every word she threw at me was useless, because everything she believed she controlled was built on land that belonged to me. She started lecturing me about HOA rules, pointing at my porch, my yard, even my driveway, like she had a badge. But instead of arguing, I let her finish her little speech. Then I calmly walked inside, came back out with a single folder, and handed her the document that destroyed her entire mission, the deed, the legal proof that not only was I untouchable, but she was technically standing on my property while trying to evict me. Her face dropped instantly. Her eyes scanned the paper over and over as if the words would change. Her voice cracked. She tried to look confident, but she couldn't hide the panic creeping in. Watching her realize she just challenged the one person she shouldn't have messed with was priceless. But Karen wasn't ready to accept defeat. She dragged the HOA board into it, convinced she could overwhelm me with numbers. They showed up ready to lecture me, armed with binders and matching miserable expressions. But the moment I laid out the land surveys, ownership filings, and long-standing agreements, their confidence evaporated. They had no jurisdiction, no authority, no leverage. They were standing in front of the actual landowner pretending they were in charge. Karen tried everything to save face: fake fines, warning letters, intimidation, even a lawyer who backed out the second he saw the documents. Every attempt failed harder than the last. The harder she pushed, the deeper she sank. She thought she could bully me out of my own home, while her house literally sat on land she didn't own. After that, her entire personality flipped. She went from aggressive enforcer to awkwardly polite neighbor almost overnight. She avoided eye contact, softened her tone, and suddenly acted like all her earlier threats were misunderstandings. The neighborhood saw it too. The same woman who bragged about running the HOA couldn't even speak with confidence around me anymore. And that's the truth about HOAs. Most of their power comes from pretending they have it. The moment you understand your rights, the moment you know the land, everything they rely on collapses. And Karen experienced that collapse in front of the entire neighborhood. In the end, she backed off completely, humiliated and powerless, while I stayed exactly where I belong, on the land I've always owned. And the lesson spread fast. Never challenge someone when you don't even know who owns the ground beneath your feet. Because what happened after this? Let's just say the HOA found out the hard way that their authority ended exactly where my property line began.